How's it going? Casey Hudson here, Reverend Casey James on Instagram, Crazy Casey on the ham. Figured I'd shoot a quick video and show you guys what I've been working on. Post a lot of photos, I've got a build thread on the ham, but sometimes a video, just explains a little bit more the how and the why of a project. So this is my 1928 or 29 Model A Roadster. So you've all seen the photos. I'll post up some photos of this car when I got it because it was a wreck. But it's coming along nicely. We'll do a little walk around here. Pardon my garage being so small. This is what I'm working on. So the part that I've been working on this week is this rear section of the car. We got the quarter panels kind of set in place last weekend, but this weekend is all about the support brackets, the panel above and below deck lid. So that's what we're working on here today. Let me show you. This is the panel below deck lid. That's the panel above deck lid. This is a reproduction piece. That's an original piece. The panel above deck lid was absolutely just wasted, as was the entire car. This was full of holes. Like maybe they had a luggage rack on it or something, but it had about, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 holes in it. So those all got filled. Had some rust through in the corners. The body line was pretty hammered. The body line on this panel and on the Brookville panel, it's a little bit different. But I don't think anybody's gonna really notice. I don't think most people who put reproduction quarters on a car, they probably spend the extra $100 that the panel above the deck lid cost, but I wanted to use as many of the original panels as I could, and I considered that one good enough. So this is what I've been working on today and yesterday. The triangle shaped bracket is a support for the quarter panel support, which houses the pivot for the rumble seat. Basically, you got to fit the panels up. They don't come with any holes in them. You got to mark and drill. Everywhere you see a Cleco fastener is going to be another rivet, because this was a rivet build. That's how they built them from the factory. I wanted to honor that. That's the mid quarter panel support bracket. Basically, it's going in, picks up 2 of the mounting holes for the panel above deck lid. There's also a little reinforcement bracket on the inside of the quarter panel that sandwiches it in there, gets 3 rivets down on the bottom. That's the front quarter panel support bracket up there by the door. Take you around and show you. So, look here. This one is not installed yet. You can see where I'm going to spot weld it. Here, 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 and here. And then after it gets spot welded, it's gonna get riveted on the door side. It's also gonna get riveted down below to the sub rail. We'll get some more paint when all those rivets are installed. You can see some of the rivets that have already been installed on the sub rails there. There's another view of the quarter panel support bracket. That little dog leg at the top is the bracket. It's a reinforcement bracket. It's where all your strength for mounting the panel above deck lid comes in. It sandwiches that quarter panel support bracket. That's also where your rumble seat grab rail would go. That's an unmodified bracket ready to install. So if you look at the doors, that'll kind of give you a pretty good idea of the condition of this car when I got it. I've already done a lot of hammer and dolly work on the inside panel here, trying to just beat some of the abuse back out of it. As you can see, it's just rough, and so is everything else. Dash rail, tank, original gauge cluster, original firewall, sub rails, sub rail extensions, cross braces are all reproduction. The quarter panels are reproduction. They're Brookville. I will never buy a panel that is not Brookville again, because the stuff from Bratton's kind of sucks. The cowl posts and belt rail are original. The gas tank is original. Cowl sides are reproduction from Bratton's. They don't fit with a dam. Firewall is original. 6429. Anyway. There's another view of that door. Hopefully I'll get it looking as good as the rest of the car, because that's kind of the plan here. But I've got my work cut out for me. Oh yeah, so funny fact here. That style of door latch was only available in the first half of 1928. The gas tank, 6429, came on the same car. So the gas tank was probably switched out at some point. But it looked like it had been with the car for a long time when I picked it up. Before I let you go, I should talk about the table. The table is made out of 2x6s and a sheet of 3/4 inch hardwood ply. After the table was built and supported, I found the center line of the table, and then determined the axle center line. Once I had those 2 points, I could figure out the mounting hole locations for the sub rails. You basically got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mounts on each side. There are dimensions on the HAMB. I found them to be close to the frame that I had, but not exact. So make sure you have a frame and you measure it before you build a body to the dimensions on the HAMB, because if you do that, you might not be able to mount your body to your car when you're all done. Anyway, once I had all the mounts laid out, basically I bolted through the table with a large fender washer on the bottom. Just snug, you know, you don't want to like crank it down like crazy, but it keeps everything from moving. I mean, you can't really tell, but it doesn't move. So, and it keeps everything square, keeps it from moving while you're welding, even though I'm not doing much welding. So yeah, that is that. So stay tuned. I'll post some pictures of the car when I first picked it up. It was a nightmare. It was actually in multiple pieces. Somebody took a torch to it. I don't know why anybody would do that to a perfectly good car. It's, atrocities were committed. You'll get to see. I'll also do a slideshow of the build so far. Make sure you check out Reverend Casey James on Instagram. It's REV_Casey, CASEY_James at Instagram. And then Crazy Casey on the HAMB. I'll post a link to the build thread down in the description of the video underneath. So check that out and stay tuned. All right, thanks. Bye.